Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we will talk a little bit more about Isle of Gold in AFK Arena, and specifically we will focus on pillaging. So guys, pillage. First of all, pillage attempts reset per day, so it's 3 per day you get on the reset, and you can get some extras by going into the shipyard that will allow you to get 1 additional pillage attempt. Moreover, there are some buildings that will allow your pillage to be more effective. Like this red flower, crimson flower, allows you to get +1 dice roll on the next pillage, so you will have more attempts to walk on the enemy land when it's +5, +10 gives +2. Blue flower, which is energy flower, will give you foresight. When stepped on the next pillage, you will land adjacent to resource building. That's really nice. And at level 10, it will be highest level resource building, which is really cool because you will be able to plunder the highest level building straight away. And the yellow, which is the prayer flower, will give your guys +10 or +20 loot based on the level, which is pretty nice as well. Moreover, all those buffs that those flowers provide are really useful on the enemy territory if you don't have the strongest team composition, let's put it like that. They're not really necessary, you don't require them to be effective, but they will help you, they will make your team stronger, and they will allow you to get more stuff easier using your pillaging. So let's go and pillage someone. When you're pillaging someone, make sure that their buildings are high level. So if you have someone like this with really high level production buildings, it's a good way to go. Moreover, like main buildings, the guild and power points are not protected by the defense units, so we can give it a go. Fights are pretty straightforward. You can use 2 main teams. You will need 2 teams in case if you will land on 2 resource buildings, and I personally advise using Ice and Lucretia teams because those are really OP and they can wipe most of the enemies. Make sure that when you start the battle, you won't be able to pause it and replay it, so you have only 1 try at each battle. This is the situation I was talking about. If there are 2 resource buildings next to each other on the second fight, you won't be able to use the heroes that you used the first one, so you need 2 teams in order to be the most effective in the pillaging. Now, a roll-in. There is a rumor which I think is actually quite correct. If you just tap on this button, you will get a low number of moves, so it will be 1, 2 or maybe 3. While holding it for longer will give you a higher number. So for example, if we want to step over here on this area, we will need 2 or 3. There we go, we landed it in the middle and we got 2, so it's a good try for us. And we managed to land on the XP mine. If you encounter the area that you wanna skip, it's not our case, but I wanna show you just for the sake of the tutorial, you can hold it for longer, and bam, you still get 2, but sometimes you get a higher amount, so I'm not sure if it works properly. It's supposed to be RNG, after all, it's just dice, but people on the Reddit and everywhere kinda say that it works like that. The longer you hold, the higher will be the number. I can't really confirm that, but it might be the case, so you can try it if you want to get a higher number. There we go, we landed on an empty spot, and it's really nice because we can get the free pillage right here. Moreover, while landing on an empty spot, let's give it a tap right now, and the tap gave us 5, so it doesn't work like that. Let's try to make a bigger roll over here because we need to go far away. We got 5, that's pretty nice. And yeah, some debuff that you can get during the pillaging, like those defensive stone debuffs, they will last mostly for 1 fight, so don't worry about it that much, it's not that crazy important. So that's what we get for 1 pillaging, and it's a pretty good amount if you ask me, so pillaging definitely worth it, and it's also based on RNG. You gotta get lucky with the enemy, and you gotta get lucky with your moves so you can claim more enemy areas. Now, after you pillage someone, I would definitely advise to do some rolls on your map. That way you can get extra buffs from those defensive buildings that will give you the buffs on the enemy territory, like extra rolls. Or maybe you can get lucky and step on the shipyard to get additional pillage chance. And honestly, I think the dice thingy doesn't really work. Oh, we got 6 right now, okay. The moment when you get that extra pillage chance, I would advise you guys to go pillage straight away. That way you won't get an extra one which will overflow and you won't get it. So, you know, it's a good idea when you're on the maximum, do it straight away, even if you don't get any extra bonuses. So let's do just that. If you will meet someone like this, this is actually pretty good. This isle looks pretty interesting. There is only 1 defended node and no defense buildings whatsoever. So let's go and pillage that, that will be easy. So right now we're out of the rolls and we can do the rest of the pillages. This is a good one to pillage as well. There are pretty high level resource buildings, so you can go for it too. So okay, this one is good as well, but what I wanted to tell you guys, if you will land on an isle that doesn't have enough resources, that have like a level 1 resource buildings or like low level resource buildings, you can press refresh, you have 5 tries per day, and you can switch between those. That way, you can farm the highest yielding buildings instead of going for the low stuff that won't give you anything. But we'll go for this one because I want those power points. Alright guys, this will be interesting. I've got a lot of buffs on the enemies, they have a lot of positive stuff on them. And I'm wondering if it will be easy fight or not. They are not as strong though, so if it will be a strong team, that might be an issue. So let's go with our normal team and see how it will go. If the Ants will be able to beat them up. Last time I encountered something like this, I couldn't finish off Brutus. He was invincible, he took only 1 damage. I lost because I was running out of time. But this one went really well, so it's not an issue. So guys, if you go into pillage enemies, go refresh them if they don't have enough resource buildings. That way you have the higher chance of getting more stuff for the victory. So I'm out of tries, and let's see how much stuff do we get in the end. This is our island resources generated by our island, and this is pillaged. In terms of gold, we pillaged maybe 30-40% of what we get here. For labyrinth coins, we got like half of that. Experience, we got maybe 30%. Power points, we got more than we gathered on our island. And guild coins, we got like 140% of what we get on our island. So I would therefore say that pillaging is therefore worth it, because in terms of some specific resources, you will get more, and even in the normal resources, it's like 40% extra stuff. Why the hell not? It's free, it's easy to get, and it's fun to pillage other people. Why not? So yeah guys, pillaging is therefore worth it in my opinion. You can do it right by taking the right islands. Although high level towers don't really guarantee you the high rewards, because it's a chance. Other than that, not much you can do outside of RNG out here. Just have 2 good teams, raid enemies, get the rewards, and good luck with having stuff. If you have any extra pillaging tips, let me know in the comments. While you go in there, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and guildies, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Make sure to hit that bell button so you won't miss any new videos, and check the pinned comment or the video description for the links. We have the Discord, we have more AFK Arena guides over there, and more important stuff that you might like. I think that's about it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. До свидания. А чё за хуйня? That's something weird. That was goddamn weird, guys. So there is a way to play the game to kinda hack it, because that Brutus took 0 damage whatsoever. That's insane.